Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. Happy Sunday. Today I thought we're going to be going back to the Uniformation GK2 printer. There is some offers on over the Christmas period I want to tell you about, but there is something that I haven't actually talked to you about. Obviously we've talked about the printer, we've talked about the wash station. That means the third thing we need to talk about is the curing station. And that looks just like this. This is the awesome Uniformation GK2 8K resin printer. This machine is so easy to set up and boasts a massive 10.3 inch build volume for larger model prints. Being an 8K machine, it has a HD resolution of 7680 x 4320 pixels on a monochrome screen. It has a very unique heating system that ensures your resin is a suitable temperature, and also a revolutionary air filtration system to filter out harmful fumes. The user-friendly design has a flip-top lid to ensure your printer is always kept clean, a quick-release build plate and vat tray, and an ingenious levelling system that will ensure you get perfect prints all of the time. So just down here, as you can see, I put a QR code. That was magic, wasn't it? That will take you to the Uniformation website, and there is actually a couple of offers on at the moment. It's also in the video description if you can't scan it with your phone. There is an offer where you can get $100 off that Uniformation GK2 8K resin printer at the moment. There's also an offer of $150 off if you actually buy it as a kit. So you get that with the Uniformation and the curing station or the wash station. So you'll be able to get that as well. But again, all of that is in the video description. But today I am going to show you about this curing station. Now, once you've actually printed your print, and you've seen in the last video, and if you haven't seen the last video, I'll put it up here. We washed it in the Sonic wash station. We're actually at the point now where we've got some pieces here. And I know I shouldn't be handling these. I know, but for filming, I wanted to break them off that need curing. Now, these models are part of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse by Atlas 3D SS. Let me just show you his page as well. If I click that up on the screen there. Basically, I've printed quite a few things at the moment. This is Def's horse. And as you can see, I've got a join line here because it prints in two pieces there. But I was ready to fill that join line, which I don't have to do because when you put Def's saddle on, it actually hides all of that. And Def here is going to be sitting on top kind of like that. So I am in the process of printing this out at the moment. Now, if you want to see what that actually looks like, I'll put a picture up on the screen of the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and you can get that through Atlas 3D SS. Now, the good thing about this is that I have collaborated with Atlas, and he said that I can pick 3 winners to actually pick something from his actual site, which again is in the video description, and you can get the files for that print sent to you. Now, all you need to do for that is in the video description, just put hashtag Atlas3D, and I'll put a little thing on the screen there. If you do that, I'll enter you into a draw, and then I'll get in touch with you. Then you can pick whatever model you want. But that's from the Atlas 3D website, and I'm telling you, these models are absolutely brilliant. I want to do all 4 of these, but it is a good way to explain or show you how good the detail is on that Uniformation printer, which is pretty cool. But I've got 2 parts here which need curing. I'm actually printing the saddle as we speak at the moment. So how do we use the curing station? It's the most dead easiest thing at the moment. As you can see, it's set for 3 minutes at the moment. And all I do is I open the lid, and I will get my phone out so you can actually see inside it. Put the stuff inside, 1 and 2. And just close the lid. And it's set for 3 minutes. You can change the time by using these points here, but I'm just going to press play. And off it goes. Now basically you've got lights at the bottom, lights at the top, lights at the side. And as you can see, you've got a turntable in there, which is actually taking everything around to ensure that it gets cured by every light in there. If you need to extend it, you can obviously extend the time. If you don't want it to be curing as much, you can actually decrease the time as well. But you do have a countdown there. And then when it gets to the end, it beeps at you, and that's actually cured. So what I'll do is I'll come back and show you what that looks like. So I thought we'll have a look at while it's going around. It really does look like a microwave oven, doesn't it? We got 155 in here. There's the controls there. And basically, they're just on there. There is lights in the roof as well. And it looks like these lights are green. It's not. It's just the filter on the top of this here, which is green. Inside, you've got UV lights, which are just baking that, if you like, and curing that. And you can fit quite a number of things onto that plate there. I've only got 2 little ones at the moment, but obviously you can go to town on that. And it's that simple to use, and it makes sure that everything is uniformly cured and that you're not going to have a problem with wet resin or soft parts when it comes to finishing. So let's wait for this to finish. So that's just beeped at me, and these are the parts that I've just taken out. Now, just so you can see, that is Def's face. Check that out. And then what happens is he's got a lantern in this hand, and I'm currently printing the lower part and the saddle at the moment. So that's going to go in kind of like that. Gives you an idea. And then if I bring over his steed, he's going to be sitting on it kind of like that. But I'm in the process of building this at the moment. I do love these figures. They look absolutely brilliant, don't they? Now, I've actually opened the full file in GKTW box here, so you can see what this looks like. But this is what the whole thing's going to be when it's printed. And like you can see some of the details there if I zoom right up about how this looks. Now, Atlas 3D has got all 4 of these, as well as other things on the site. So do check that out. But I'm sure you'll agree. That looks pretty amazing. Just so you know, what I've done for this is actually, let me just delete that off of here. I'm actually printing the saddle at the moment, which is here, which is part of the lower body. So that looks just like this. This is what I'm printing, and this is what I mean about is hiding that seam line there. And the way that I've orientated this to print is basically I've rotated this around, so it's this way round, and I've slightly tilted it offset like that. I've hollowed it by clicking this button here, and I've got a 2mm wall on this, so when it goes through that, it's going to actually process this through. Hollowed the print just like that, and then basically I've gone onto the supports, which is going to put a plate over the bottom of it. And for something like this, which is quite heavy, I have used heavy supports. I click on all, and then it's generating the supports, as you can see here, and they look just like that. Then it's just a case of going through what you just saw. We put it in the wash station, then we break off the supports, then put it in the curing station here. Simple as that. So the whole procedure, and I believe Phil Siegel actually from Sprueverse actually told me it's always good to have a process when you're 3D printing. So have it all ready that you've got your 3D printer, your wash station, and then something to cure it on as well. Once you've got those 3 things, it keeps your workplace tidy, and you get in a rhythm of when you're actually printing things. So you can actually start printing models like this. But that's the 3rd thing I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you today because at the moment, from the 15th of December onwards, I believe until Christmas Day, there is an offer on the Uniformation printer at the moment. Check out the Uniformation GKtwo website, and there's the link for that. And if you want to see some of the files that Atlas 3D does, again, I put the code there for that as well. But I really hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.